I had been married to Ella for 5 years. She seemed like the perfect wife. Our marriage seemed normal, and I loved her with all my heart. However, everything changed when I accidentally discovered her secret. Social media accounts? It was an ordinary evening. I was sitting on the couch, finishing up some work on my laptop, when suddenly Ella's cell phone vibrated. She was in the shower, and I picked up her phone. When I looked at the screen, I saw a notification from an unknown ID. My curiosity piqued. I took a quick look at her phone and saw an account I didn't recognize in her list of social media apps. Suspicious, I typed in her password, which was her usual password, and to my surprise, I was logged in, and I was faced with an unbelievable sight. I wasn't there. In her social media, I was a complete non-entity. Ella was not wearing a wedding ring in any of her photos. And her status, messages were always filled with phrases, like single, free spirit, and looking for love. Even more shocking were the numerous photos of her naked with other men. She never posted a single picture of me. It was as if our marriage didn't exist. In the photos, Ella was enjoying dates with various men. In one photo, she was holding hands with a man, and in another, she was leaning against a man's car. The comments said things like, "What a wonderful evening," and "You're perfect." My hands were shaking. I felt my chest tighten. What the hell was going on, my wife? Really? I needed to know the truth. I had to make sure this was all true. I looked at the places in her photos. There were restaurants, bars, and hotels in the city where we lived. I checked her credit card history, and the dates and amounts matched exactly. There was no denying it anymore. Ella had deceived me thoroughly. I was ready for revenge. I didn't get angry right away. Instead, I gathered all her social media captures. I composed emails to send proof to her family and friends. I wanted everyone to know what kind of person this woman was. And I planned the perfect revenge. A few days later, I deliberately planned a romantic dinner with her. I made a reservation at her favorite restaurant. She came to dinner happy and unaware. The food came out, the wine was poured. When the mood was ripe, I smiled at her and said, "Ella, this is such a special day." She grabbed my hand and asked, "Really? Why?" I pulled out my cell phone and told her, "Would you like to see this?" And I shoved the screen of her secret social media account in front of her eyes. Instantly, her face went white. "What is this?" she said in a shaky voice. I smiled calmly and said, "Congratulations on your double life." She started to make excuses. "Oh, come on, it's just friends, it's nothing." But I didn't want to hear her lies anymore. I opened my laptop and showed her the emails I had prepared in advance. Emails to her parents, friends, and coworkers. "Now everyone will know what kind of person you are." She started to cry. "Please don't do that. We can talk again." "I made a mistake." I quietly got up from my seat. "You already didn't choose me. I'll give you the freedom you want." That night, I packed up all her stuff and threw her out of the house. When she came home, all her cards and passwords were blocked. She cried and screamed, but I never looked back. I revealed everything on her secret social media account. Now she couldn't fool anyone. After that, a few months later, I heard that she had completely deleted her social media accounts and left the city. She was judged by everyone, and she was fired from her job. And me? I started a new life, a life where I didn't have to live in lies and betrayal anymore. Now I'm free.